This is Into the Breach. It came out recently. It's the follow-up game from the people who made FTL. FTL was real popular, so this game got a lot of attention. Started playing it just yesterday, and it seemed like that not much time passed by, and then I looked at the Steam timer, and it said that I'd been playing it for 6 hours, and looked out the window, and yeah, I don't know. Time passed by. It's been a very long time. It's been many years since I played a game where it felt like I missed time. That hasn't happened in a really long time, but it happened with this game, and I actually meant to be recording something else right now. I wasn't intending to play this, but I'm playing it, so I guess this is what I'm recording right now. So I'm going to start a new game. I've been playing it for a little while, still not very good at it. Basically the idea is that it's a turn-based strategy game located on very small areas. It's a run-based game. The idea is that you're going to play for half an hour, then probably you're going to die, and then you're going to start over. It's that kind of game. We're time travelers in the future, after which these giant insects called the Vec have destroyed Earth, destroyed humanity, taken over Earth. We've gone back in time to try to fight them. I have 3 robots. I'm going to try to fight them with these robots. We're going to see what happens. I can tell you what's going to happen is that I'm going to die at some point, because that's what's been happening. Anyway, we have 4 islands. Once this goes away, okay, here we are. This is the first island. 4 islands. Each island is ruled by a corporation because it's the future, and that's what happens. This corporation is Archive Inc. It's the first island, the easiest island. So Corporate HQ is the only location on this island that there are no Vec. The entire rest of the island has Vec. We can choose either Antiquity Row or Artifact Vaults to go into. We can do either one. I don't know if it really matters. Let's do Artifact Vaults. So, we have to end the battle with less than 4 mech damage and protect the clinic. Well, we don't have to, but those are the objectives. We can end up winning without doing those things, but we want to do those things. This is only going to be 5 turns long. It's a very short round. The map is only, what is that? It's 8x8 squares. So, like I said, it's a turn-based strategy game on a very small scale. And maybe that's one of the things that's so appealing about it, is that you can pop in and out real fast. There's not a whole lot to keep track of. They're very short sessions. Here's the clinic up here. My bonus objective is to defend that structure. There are 3 Vec out here right now. These 2 will attack. This one, its presence is increasing the HP of these 2 by 1. I'd like to kill it if I can. I don't know if I will, because I have to defend these buildings. These buildings are populated. I don't want people to die. I'm going to drop my robots and see what happens. I have 3 robots. The people are cheering me because I'm coming to kill the Vec. Anyway. See, they're moving around, getting into position to attack. Alright, it's my turn. So we have 2 new Vec coming out of this. I could try to block them from coming out if we can, but this Vec is going to do an arcing shot to attack these buildings. This one wants to attack me right here. It's better when they want to attack me than the buildings, because I can just move out of the way. That's not a problem. Alright, so let's see. So you can see the green paths are where I can move. Alright, let's try something like this. We're going to move this over here. This is like artillery. I could attack the Vec directly with artillery, but I'm not. Instead, I'm going to attack the ground right next to him. Didn't do any damage, but it moved him over here. Now he's on top of a square where another Vec is going to try to get up, so he's going to block him. Also, even though he moved, he's still going to attack the same way he was gonna. It's just now it's an empty square he's attacking. And since I moved this out of the way, this guy is also going to be attacking an empty square. So that's good. I'm going to take this guy and punch him. There we go. There we go. Now, he only has 1 health left. When the Vec tries to come out from underneath him, 1 point of damage is going to be done, so that's going to kill him, and he'll block the Vec coming up. So that's quite efficient. That works out quite well. That's good. That's good. Now, I'm going to take him. I'm going to put him to block this guy, too. This is what's happening here. I'm going to end my turn. Attack, and it misses. An attack, and it misses. And then that guy died, and I took 1 point of damage and was able to block both of them from coming out. Oh no, they're attacking buildings, and more are coming up. They're not going to stop coming up until victory is over. Let's see. He has 2 points. This guy, my combat mech, can do 2 points of damage with his mighty punch. So I probably should just do that. Move him here. Punch. There we go. So I lose damage when I gain damage and lose points when I block Vec from coming up, but it is good to keep them from coming up. I guess, oh no, I can't actually move him that far. Alright. So, I'm gonna block one of them, but 4 more are coming up. We'll see how that goes. There's a bunch of them now. Gonna attack these buildings, attack the clinic, attack me, attack buildings. Okay. The important one is I want to prevent the clinic from being destroyed, because that's an objective. Oh, I've taken 2 points of damage, so I'll fail the first objective if I take 2 more. That's not really that big of a deal, though. Alright, I'll probably want to stop him from doing that. I don't really want to leave him on that square because he only has 1 hit point left, so I could move him into position to move this bug out of position. This guy's going to attack my artillery. Very easy to stop that. I'll just move out of the way. That's not a problem. Let's see. Oh wait, no, this guy's going to attack artillery. This guy's going to attack the town. This guy's also going to attack a town. Alright, tank can be used. Where can I move this guy? Alright, I think I'm going to try this. Move him up. Move him up. Now, do I want to do that? I like to stop this bug from attacking these buildings. I'm trying to think about how I'm going to do that. Let's see. Doesn't really matter if I take 1 point of damage on the artillery. I could use the artillery to shoot here, then that would move this bug left, and he would miss the clinic. Could do that. I could... Let's see... How to stop him. I could use the tank. It would shooting this guy with the tank would move him up, but he would still hit a building. I don't want him to do that. There's the mech that I could use to kill that guy. Let's say I killed him and use the artillery to move this guy out of position. How do I stop him from killing those buildings? See, I can't really move this guy out of position because of this guy that's right here. I might not be able to stop him from destroying these buildings. I just might have to let that happen, unfortunately. That might be the case. Alright. Let's try this. Those buildings are safe. The clinic is safe. Now, what I can do with him is going to be... So I could shoot him directly, but then he would go into the building and do damage. Well, that building is probably going to be destroyed anyway. Alright, let's just move him and then shoot him, and that did damage to that guy and killed that guy. Okay, so he's going to hit me with that shot. That doesn't really matter. The artillery will survive. These buildings are being destroyed. I was not able to stop them. And these two are coming up, so I'm going to have 2 more Vec in the next turn. Boom. 85 casualties. So many people are dead. And one bug still wants to attack that clinic. Alright, 2 bugs are attacking... Okay, actually, this is a pretty good turn, because 2 bugs are attacking the tank. I can just move the tank out of the way. Artillery's being attacked, I can move that out of the way. And he's attacking the clinic, and I can just attack him. Alright, so this seems like it's a pretty good one. So I'm gonna win, and it looks like I'm gonna win with both objectives. Let's see, what can I do for maximum damage? I could shoot him with the tank, move him out of the way and shoot him with the tank. I could move the mech to kill that guy. Yeah, that's probably what I'm doing. Here. Him. He is dead. Move artillery. Is there any particular way I would want to move that? Oh, actually, now he is aiming towards that. I don't want him to hit that, so... move artillery to move. I can't move artillery to there. All right, maybe I'll just use the. I can't use the mech. I can use the mech to block that. I can block it with the mech. Can't actually kill anyone with the artillery because the artillery will only do 1 point of damage. So I mean that's not that big of a deal. I could just probably move him out of the way. So he'll attack with 1 space, do no damage. He'll attack there, and then do no damage. He will attack there and do damage, so... I'm going to block that. Oh, actually, now I will have 4 points of damage done to me. Yeah, so I failed the first objective because 4 points of damage was done, but at least I saved the clinic. Right, and the CEO says we're going to divert teams of engineers to repair the mechs, whereas if I completed the objective, we wouldn't need to do that. That doesn't seem to actually make a difference in the greater game. It's just I get less rewards if I don't complete the objectives. Here's Antiquity Row. So we have a unit here. It's an old Earth artillery unit. Very slow, but it's pretty good, pretty powerful. We want to protect it. We also want to protect this coal plant, which is over here. We got some water. They can't swim, but if they fly, they can fly over it. So water's good. It's going to be kind of hard to move around all this nature, though. Let's see how this works. Alright, targeting artillery. 2 of them targeting artillery. 1 of them's targeting a city. Alright. So let's see. I could move the artillery out of the way. I could move it right here. It would take damage from that guy, but I could do that. To block this guy from coming up. Do I want to do that? Not sure. Mech could punch him, or mech could block that. We have artillery, which can be used. I could... Yeah, I want to make sure I don't hit the buildings, but I could kill him with that. And that seems like probably a good use for it. I could move... this guy down. Would shoot him and move him a space. I guess that's probably what I'm doing. Alright. What I want to do with... I suppose I could just like move him up there and take another shot at him, right? And then up here and just give a big old metal punch. Punch with a metal fist. 2 more are going to come up. Alright, the buff one has appeared. He has buffed them with an additional hit point. You know, I would like to kill him, but it's not always the best strategy to just do that. I mean, it could work out because this time they're not attacking any buildings, they're just attacking my vehicles. This guy, I'll just move him down a bit. As you can see, he moves very slowly. Let's see. What would I want to do? I could kill him with 1 punch. What I might do is, like, aim at the mountain So, like, it moved him. He's gonna block someone from coming up, and then his shot is gonna miss. If I shot him... Okay, that would kill him and do 1 point of damage to him. There we go. And while we're doing this, let's get rid of the buff. There we go. Alright, so that blocked an enemy and killed the guy who was on top of it. So that was okay. Alright, he wants to shoot at that. I could come here, punch him out of the way, and he'll block. Okay, that's probably what I should do with that. He'll move here, his shot will miss, and he'll block the bug coming up here. Then we have this, so he wants to attack the artillery. Hey, the artillery can attack right back. Even though it's old technology, it's still powerful, though slow. So I can do a little of that, and that should work well. I'll just move him down for no real reason, just in case. Alright, so with him, I can just, like, move him in there, and it'll block someone from coming up. Shoot, and then block. Alright. On the last turn, alright, and only one bug to go. Kerpunch. And then artillery. Alright, so we achieved or obtained, not, you can't combine the words. We obtained both the objectives, and we killed all the Vec, and no one died. So that seems like it went as good as it could have gone. Yeah, perfect victory. So this time around, everything was achieved, and people love me because I did the things. Here's Chronology Hall. I can destroy the dam here. But we'll take a look at that. That's a certain type of mission that's been here. We have this dam. The objective is to destroy it, which seems odd, but it's because the ground-based bugs can't swim, so that's a way of protecting the peoples. Oh, time pod coming. So, what happens... Like I said, we're time travelers. And what they describe as a temporal rescue craft has appeared. And if we get that, we can get technology or another pilot, or, you know, something good. Something we will want. Alright, so... I'm gonna want to get that, because it'll be destroyed by the river if I don't, once I destroy that dam. So getting it would be good. That guy wants to attack that tank. If I move the tank forward and get the time pod, he will miss. That guy wants to attack the town. I'll probably use artillery to try to prevent him from doing that. Yeah, something like get that. If I shot him, he would be pushed back, and then he would attack the tank. So I won't shoot him, but I will shoot him. Alright. And then... let me move this guy back, and then... So I shot him out of the way, so he's not going to do that. And I left my mech here to punch the dam. Punch it. Oh, here we go. Here's river. So my mechs don't take damage in water, but they cannot attack in water. These bugs, they have no way of crossing the river. This guy floats, so he can. However, there is still, like, buildings over here. I would like to protect that. You might notice it mentions a power grid. The power grid is up here. If the power grid reaches 0, it's game over. So, keeping buildings from being destroyed is not just like a thing you want to save civilians, it's also because if buildings get destroyed, we lose power, which will lead to us losing the game. Alright, so... this town is targeted, but it has a shield, so it can take one hit. This one cannot take a hit. Okay, so 2 of them are aiming at the same thing. Alright. How about this? Take the artillery, put it here, aim here. So one of them got forced into the river and it's dead. This one's gonna miss. But there is one problem, though, and that the way that everyone's positioned now, if I attack him, he's going to, like, hit the buildings and will do damage. So those buildings, like, I guess they're not going to be saved. They're done for, because I won't be able to just do anything to prevent that attack from happening. Alright, let's just go here. Let's attack this. Right, rammed it into that, and then it killed that. See, if this mech was able to walk a little further, I would be able to reach it, but I cannot reach it, so unfortunately, I have to end my turn now. $130 casualties. Alright, so this seems like the right thing to do is this. And maybe not, because he's... Okay, that's being aimed towards that now. Alright, but I can still recover by punching him out of the way, and then using the tank to shoot him into the river. There we go. Alright, so we have 2 coming up, but everyone else has been wiped out, so that's not a problem. Alright, it's a good last turn. Only 2 enemies, and they're focusing on my units, so I don't need to worry about buildings being destroyed. Let's see. Is there a way that I would be able to destroy both of these units? I'm trying to think of something I could do with that. I can destroy this one with these 2 over here. This one does not look like I'm going to be able to... I don't know if I'll be able to kill both of them. It does not seem like that's going to happen. So let's go here, punch him, shoot, and then take him and shoot him. Alright, and I could just like move him back and shoot artillery. Okay, so I'm not going to kill all the Vec, but I obtained both of the objectives. Some people died, unfortunately. And now here's my time pod. What's inside? I got, let's see, defensive shrapnel. It fires a non-damaging projectile that pushes tiles around the target. I haven't seen that. So it doesn't push the target, it pushes the tiles around the target, I guess? Reactor core. Reactor core is used to power up my mechs, power up, like, additional abilities and such, so those are very useful. Alright, so what could we look at? Like, that's the wrong class. So I could equip that, and now I have this additional ability. Don't know how exactly it would work, because I haven't seen it before. What would I want to do? So I could... that reactor I got, like I have one up here, it says, I can install it. What can I do with it? I can increase my health, increase my movement, range by +1. If I have more than one of these, I can power up my Titan Fist attack. I'm gonna like put it on movement. That seems like the most useful thing I could do with it right now. Alright, what do I want to do? Storage vaults, Old Earth Park, renovation complex. It has a volatile Vec. I don't really like that kind of mission. Defend the tanks? Let's try defend the tanks. We got 2 Old Earth tanks in this mission. They're right here. They can't do anything right now. And they have 1 hit point each, so they will die with 1 hit. That's not very good. But if they survive long enough, we'll be able to use them. And that's not my only objective, is to keep them alive. Alright, so let's keep them alive. Alright, town being targeted, I'm being targeted, and a tank is being targeted. Alright, what would be a good thing to do in this situation? Would like to push him into water, but I can't because, like, there's this tank right here. Well, I will want to do something about him. I could easily do something about him by punching him. That would get rid of him. That guy only has 2 points as well. Everyone only has 2 points, it seems. Alright. This guy's important, though, because he's attacking a tank, and my objective is to keep the tanks unattacked. So, what do I want to do with this? Maybe I'll just... What is this? I don't want to risk using that in such a tight place. I'm just going to shoot him, push him away, and now he's going to attack an empty space. From there, I'm going to go around here. I'm going to punch him, and that's going to do damage to the tank, because that's going to send that bug into the tank. But alright, I'll just do that. Broke some ice. If I break it twice, then I get a square of water, and of course water does kill these things. So he's going to do a lobbing attack. I could push him back, but pushing him back would still allow him to hit this one. I can't really push him to the sides because he's surrounded by tanks. Could I push him forward? Can I get in position to do that? No. I would have to use the artillery to shoot the back one behind him to push him forward, but I don't have a square where I could do that. Like, if this guy actually wasn't standing here, I could do it. I can't, like, go here and do it because I need more than one space. You see, I can't use artillery on the space right next to me. It has to be more than one. So actually, I don't think I can save this building. It doesn't seem like it. Well, if that's the case, maybe I just want to go here and take this guy out. Yeah, maybe that's the best thing I could do with it right now. Alright, 100 casualties, and more power going down. And everyone's buffed. Alright, what are we doing? Alright, tank. I'm being attacked. Building is being attacked. So that's not bad right now. Can I use these yet? No, I can't. Those are not active yet. They are not. So what do I want to do with him? Do I want to get in front of him? So this guy, he's going to fire a shot. I'm going to hit those buildings. If I tried to move him to the left or right, he would hit a tank, which is what I don't want to do. Moving him, like, forward or backwards doesn't do anything because he's still going to hit that. He's still going to hit it. But maybe one thing I can do is move him here and then shoot that here. Alright, so now this guy is going to shoot him, and that guy is going to shoot an empty space. While I'm here, I can punch him. There we go. And I'll use my tank here to, let's see, to just maybe block one from coming up. Alright, the tanks are active. So let's see. The tanks cannot do damage, but they can push enemies by one space. Is there a reason that I would want to do that right now? Well, let's see. Is there a use for that? Can't really push anyone into the water right now. But I could do something like move him here, then shoot him. Right, and then he went into that guy and killed him. That did a point of damage anyway. And then for this... if I move this tank out of the way, he's going to shoot some buildings. So that's no good. So what do I want to do with this right here? Maybe what I could do is like... Actually, what is that? Okay, that is a tank, yeah. That's the tank I just used. Thinking about what the options are. I could use him to block. Maybe I could push him over here, then shoot him. Do point of damage each on those guys. And if I shot him... Right, I killed him, did a point of damage there. The pilot for this one's going to die, because he's going to have another point of damage done to him when the Vec comes up, and that pilot will be dead, so he is getting sacrificed is what is happening there, unfortunately. Him, let's see, he only has 1 point left, so I can, finish him off with the artillery. And then Kerpunch. Alright. Alright, only one Vec is on the surface, so that's good. It looks like I will be able to defend both of these tanks. Oh yeah, and this guy's dead. Elizabeth Perez, listed as disabled. It actually means she's dead. Let's see, move that out of the way. Move him in the way. Punch. And it looks like that's going to be the last enemy. Alright. So I lost one of my pilots. But at least the objective was completed. And one building was destroyed. But that was the extent. Sorry, Elizabeth Perez. But a lot of people die in this. Anyway, seismic activity means boss time. Boss is appearing. Let's see. Let's look at my tank. See, my tank is still active. It says mechs can pilot themselves, but it's better to have a specialized pilot, because pilots can have, like, buffs to them. Like this guy, he has +2 mech HP, +3 grid defense. No buffs here for Leo. He hasn't leveled up yet, I guess. So, I can still use the tank. There is no pilot, though. But it's time for the boss of this island, and the boss is going to be Scorpion Leader. This purple guy right here must be stopped. Here's the corporation HQ, this tower. That's where the CEO is. We have to protect the tower. We have to destroy the leader. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy. What's this guy about? Oh, there we go. No, there we go. He can walk in water. He has invigorating spores. The soldier scion is providing 1 HP to all Vec. He's the most powerful. Well, the hive leaders are the most powerful of Vec. His attack is massive spinneret. He webs all targets in every direction around him, preparing to deal massive damage to adjacent tiles. So he's bad news. This is not good. It is not good. So what are we going to do here? Let's just see how this turns out. Alright, so this guy wants to do damage in all directions there. This guy's going to do damage to the mech. This guy is not attacking a force. Alright, so it seems like what I should probably do here... let's see, move him up and then shoot him out of the way. I'll block someone coming up and then he won't do any damage there. I'm just going to get rid of this guy right now. There we go. And, I guess the best thing I could do with this guy right now, with artillery, is just do an HP of damage, and end my turn. But now he's webbed both the town and my tank. And, like, that's... some city damage is going to happen right there. Alright, so since that's all webbed, I can't move. Let's see. Non-damaging projectile that pushes tiles around. I still don't really know what this does. I guess if there's a time to use it, it's probably now. It didn't seem like it really did anything, did it? So, I don't really want those buildings to be destroyed. So you know what I could probably do? Well, I could use the artillery to shoot my own tank and do an HP of damage, and that would push this guy and this guy away. Don't really want to do damage to my own tank, but if I don't, like 2 points of damage are going to be done to him anyway. You see that? And kill the tank, and then he's also there to attack. There's also I can kill him with this guy right here. I didn't mean to do that. I should have moved him to the side so he wouldn't run into the building when he died. But yeah, mistakes like that happen. That's kind of like a thing in this game. Alright, I guess I'm just going to shoot my own tank. There we go. I know. This battle's not going well. It's not. The tank's dead because it blocked someone from coming up. But the pilot was already dead, so I didn't really lose anything. Alright, what would be good? It's attacking that town, attacking me, attacking town. I probably just need to sacrifice this building right here since both of these guys are attacking it. You know? Some building is being attacked there. I guess that's probably how this is gonna be. Let's see. I'm just trying to think about where I could move around. Could go here and punch this guy, and now he's gonna block that guy from coming up. Let's see. What would be something good I could do here? Just move this back and just do another point of damage to him, I guess. Oh, and also did a point of damage to him because I rammed the tank into him. So I guess that's probably the best I can do. Oh, that's right. I was very low on power. Right, so that was a failure. I ran out of power. That power, I guess, was preventing the Vec from just all coming up at once. So now everyone has died and everything has failed. The world has fallen. I have to do more time travel. And I can only have one pilot travel through time, either this guy Binary or Leo. Well, Binary is actual buffs, so like he's going back to the future and to take these things back down to fight again. So I guess that's gonna be it for right now for Into the Breach. It's an extremely fun, very addictive game. It's the sort of thing that where you do it for short sessions and then you feel like, well, that was so short, I can just, go back and do it again, right? And then it turns out that you do it again and again, like some hours have passed by and you didn't realize that all those hours had passed by. There's just something very well done about this game that gives you the gameplay in bite-sized chunks, so it never feels like you're doing that much, but then you just keep on doing it. Now, I guess one thing to answer is, now that I died, does that mean that I completely reset? I don't get anything at all from that? No, because my time traveler, Binary, he does keep the buffs that he has gotten through leveling up. This has not been my first timeline with him, so your time traveler can level up. Also, what you can get are different squads. So there's some locked squads. I have to buy them with these coins, and I get coins by completing achievements. So I was using the first team here, the Rift Walkers. There's also the Rusting Hulks that I have, the Zenith Guard, and then there's some others: Blitzkrieg, Steel Judica, Flame Behemoths, Frozen Titans, and Hazardous Mechs. So as I get more achievements, I can unlock them. We could probably take a look at what the Rusting Hulks are like. It's a completely different kind of team. All right, let's just take a look at one level with rusting hulks. All right, so I have this jet, I have this missile launcher, and I have this like thing that doesn't really attack but just kind of pushes monsters around. There's this train in this level, by the way. The monsters want to destroy the train. I have to defend the train. Alright, so what can we do with these guys? So what these guys can do is they tend to use smoke to their advantage. How do we use smoke? Well, we can, like, here, then, like, I jumped over him, launched a smoke bomb that did 1 point of damage, and since now there's a cloud of smoke around him, as it says in the lower right, units in smoke cannot attack or repair. So his attack, the bug's attack was disabled because I hit him with the smoke. And also, one of my characters has an ability that electrifies smoke. So the enemies take damage when in the smoke. So it's a very different team than I had before. Like, this guy can shoot missiles. Gonna use him. There we go. The buff one's dead. Let's see. Anything that I want to do here? I'm gonna go here. Like, this guy, he can push. Actually, hold on. Let me undo that move. And let me move him to here. Now I'm gonna push this guy onto that square so he blocks a bug from coming up. The train moves. So I want the train to get all the way to the other side. That can be difficult. Because, of course, I can damage the train as well. So, let's see. That guy, I guess, is going to stay here, and he's going to die in the smoke. So I don't need to worry about him. Let's see. Over here, I can probably just use this missile. Yeah. There we go. Took him out, did 1 point of damage. For him, I'm probably just going to do this again. Move him onto a square that is going to block someone from coming up. And let's see. And I can move my jet the same way. Block him from coming up. Let's end the turn. So that guy dies, and the train should be clear to move through. Oh, was the train going to take damage from that electrified smoke? It might. Not actually sure. We'll see. Alright, so what we got? This guy wants to attack the train. Please stop attacking the train. Guy wants to attack him. It doesn't really matter if he gets attacked. I can just here do this. Okay. This guy, I can't shoot him with a missile because I need more than one space there. I'll probably just end the turn. I want to see if the train gets damaged by that smoke. I'm not actually sure if it does. No, it didn't. The train did not get damaged. Train made it to the other side of the map. That's right, Old Horace. Guy named his train Horace. Without a scratch on him. Well, anyway, that's Into the Breach. It's a very fun game that you just keep playing just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer, because it's only going to take a few minutes to do the next mission. Only a few minutes. And if it only takes a few minutes, then you might as well do the next mission after that, and the one 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 after that. So, like, basically, let's see. Am I able to go back to the main map? You know, I'm not sure about that. Oh, abandoned timeline is over here. So that means that if you don't like how things have been going, if you want to say, I don't even want to wait around to die, I can just do this. Time travel, can take my pilot back. All right, we abandoned that timeline. So the idea is that you're trying to work your way across all 4 islands, killing all the Vec on the 4 islands, and I assume that after that point I think that there might be like a final challenge, and then at that point you win a run. So that all 4 islands and whatever final challenge there is would be a run. And you do get like little buffs on your time traveler. You do get achievements that you can use to unlock these squads. So you don't start from 0, really. Oh, there's also difficulties. I've been playing on normal. It's designed to provide an interesting challenge to new and experienced players. There's also easy, like reduced enemy spawn rates, scores reduced by 50%, or increased spawn rates and more alpha vec on hard, score increased by 50. I usually just play games on normal, so maybe I should just be playing on easy, I don't know, but this is what it's been like on normal. I've been able to make it to the end of the second island, but I haven't beaten the boss on the second island, so I've not unlocked the third as of yet. Like I said, I didn't even expect to be doing a video of this today. I just bought the game and realized that hours had gone by and I had not been aware of it, which a game has not done for me in many years, so I figured it seems like I'm probably just recording a video of this now, instead of whatever it was that I had intended to do. That's been Into the Breach on PC.